saying I'm the luckiest person on earth, but I'd say I'm pretty darn close.
I leave for Prague tomorrow! 6,000 miles. 5 weeks struggling to make a decision. 4 months in a foreign country. 3 family goodbyes. 2 flights. One of the biggest and best decisions of my life. 0 regrets. My name is Cali McCoy, and never in a million years would I have guessed 12 months ago that I would be heading off to Europe for my first semester of college. But that's exactly what I did. And it's been pretty amazing. Ever since I was young, I knew that I wanted to experience living in a new place for college. Though it was unexpected and hardly planned, the NUN program felt made for me, and I knew that I couldn't not take advantage of the unimaginable opportunity that was lying in front of me. I was beyond nervous, but the moment I walked up to my gate and saw the faces of everyone coming with me, I knew that I was about to have the best 4 months with some of the people that would become my closest and lifelong friends. After a week of coming to the realization that the unfamiliar surroundings we were immersed into was truly our new home, we dove into classes at the University of New York in Prague, UNIP, where my classes like our Czech history class challenged my intellectual agility and fostered the beginning of a global mindset that flowed out of the classroom and into the streets and sights around me. I wasn't just learning, I was living. Before I knew it, Prague became a familiar home, and my love for the city only grew with each passing day. Waking up every morning felt like an out-of-body experience, and walking through the city felt like a dream come true. In addition to managing a class schedule and studying in many coffee shops, we were also faced with learning how to live on our own through attempting to cook for ourselves. Looks like it belongs in the chum bucket! With some minor setbacks. Figuring out how to grocery shop when you can't read the product descriptions, and getting around on public transportation. I became a professional floorball player, completed service learning by cleaning up a community center, danced and made TikToks in the kitchen, a lot of them, and laughed so hard that my stomach hurt. In addition to exploring everything that Prague has to offer, I was also able to travel to and experience some of Europe's most iconic cities. Swam in the Danube River in Vienna, explored the storybook town of Český Krumlov, stood in some of the most beautiful palaces in St. Petersburg, danced around Moscow's Red Square at midnight, had a Jedi cliff moment on the cliffs of Mar, danced on a bridge in the Irish countryside, made my way through Dublin, witnessed the incredible architecture of Budapest, explored some of the Czech Republic's divorced counterpart in Bratislava, fought the wind in Malmö, saw the famous canals of Copenhagen, saw a musical on London's West End, and explored the historic city of Dresden. Interacting with so many cultures and ways of life taught me to be socially conscious across every society and group of people I encounter. And above all else, I've learned that people are people wherever you go, and the world is a lot less scary than you think it might be at first. Coming to Prague with the NUN program was, without a doubt, the best decision I have ever made in my life. Throughout my 111 days spent in the Czech Republic, I've had more adventures, shared more labs, learned more about the world, and met more beautiful people than I ever thought I would in my lifetime. When we go, Prague will no doubt be quieter in the void of our many Prague residential dance parties, singing at the top of our lungs, loud conversations on the tram, and shrieks over burnt food. But all of those memories and countless more will stick with me for the rest of my life. As I return home and move on to Boston in the spring, I will now be 6,000 miles away from the city that helped me find myself, get to spend 5 months in another world-class city, have 40 new amazing friends, 3 of the best mentors, now have 2 families, be one step closer to the rest of my life. And after this experience, have zero reasons not to be bursting at the seams for what comes next.